A new way to grow your business. Using a simple keyword, drive customers right to you with just a click. Customers will receive your personalized digital business card within seconds, with all your contact information in one place, including a gallery of photos, videos, and clear call to action that drives sales. Promote your products and services, or share a hot new listing with custom event pages and RSVP form, boosting qualified leads. Special offers and promotions are directly sent to your potential customers' phones with text campaigns, increasing foot traffic and creating a loyal following. Let MobiPop drive your marketing campaign. Focus on your business. Let MobiPop focus on growing it.
Hey, this is Jen G. I am super excited to have you be a part of this new show that follows my journey through entrepreneurship. Most importantly, I get to introduce you to the people I've met along the way as I build my business and help others build their business. Join me to be inspired, uplifted every time you watch the show. Welcome. Oh my gosh, I love this graphic. All right, so we are here again for the Gen G show, and we have a really special show tonight because March is Women's History Month. And what better way to be a part of Women's History Month than to see Waking Kaya. And I'm so excited because today I have the director and producer, and Linda, we'll get to you for sure because you're like the
superstar.
Yes, and I'm so excited you're here. All the way from Miami, by the way, which is like, if you know South Florida at all, you know that's a trek, girl.
Me from Miami? I'm from Nigeria.
I know you're from Nigeria, but did you come up from Miami today?
Yes,
from
today.
Today. Okay, so we go Nigeria to Miami, trek to be here. So it's double trek.
Okay, I get it. Yes, sorry.
Awesome. Yes, I know I knew you were from Nigeria, but I'm saying like today.
Today, yes.
So, Sonia Artwell.
Yes,
welcome,
that's me.
welcome. All right, before we do anything, I want to make sure that everyone gets their Waking Kaya digital business card. So, here we go. Very easy. And this is how you can purchase tickets. And they are VIP tickets. And when you get the VIP tickets, you get to meet the crew, you get to meet the performers, the directors, the story writer. There's a swag bag. Man, the minute you tell me swag bag, I'm like, I don't even care what we're doing. There's a swag bag. I'm in. So please go to your text function and start a new text. The number is 55312, and the message is Kaya, K-Y-A. And when you do that, press send, you'll get their digital business card, which is so cool because you'll see the brand new trailer that is out. And if you haven't seen it, you need to see it.
Yes.
So I'm going to say it again because it bears repeating. 55312 is the number, and the message is Kaya, K-Y-A. And you can buy tickets right through there. And I want to encourage everyone to buy the VIP tickets. As everyone knows, I VIP it everywhere. And I'm already VIPing it for Waking Kaya. And it's Women's History Month in March. And this is the best way to kick it off. And I know a lot of people are excited about this performance.
Yes, they are. Yes.
Oh, man. So, Sonia Artwell, welcome. Let's introduce you, and then I'll let you introduce.
Yes, the beautiful queen from Africa.
Beautiful queen from Africa,
yes.
Because I don't think I'll do, you guys know each other so well that I don't think I'll do the right thing. Although I just want to say, man, I saw some of the trailers and things that are going on, and I am like starstruck. Yes. Are you kidding me? Yes, I'm like starstruck. So
She's a
I'm
phenomenal
little-
actress, and she likes to underplay that. But Linda,
No,
you are wonderful.
No, I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be
Thanks, guys.
embarrassing, the pictures and the autographs I'm gonna need after this. So I'm trying to like, this is me being me, keeping my
That's
cool.
funny. So we have a
Yes.
groupie. You have a groupie.
100%, yes,
Funny.
100%. So we'll start with Sonia, so I don't lose my cool with the star. So you go. So tell us about Waking Kaya.
Okay, so everyone, hi. I'm so happy to be here. Thanks for having us on the show.
Of course.
My name is Sonia Artwell, aka Sony, the one and only. And the way you remember my
Hashtag.
hashtag, and the way you remember my name is that art well, I do art very well because I believe that's my gift, right? So that's my family name for real. It's not a stage name. But Waking Kaya
You
is
had no choice.
yes,
you,
I was,
you had to
I
be
was
the
born
best.
into this.
And you are, because LaFran Entertainment, girl. But
Yes.
anyway, you had to be the best. But go ahead.
Well, hallelujah. So anyway, Waking Kaya is the story that was written by Siobhan Fitzpatrick, one of our local playwrights out of Vero Beach, Florida. An amazing story that she wrote. And it's based on shockingly true stories of the civil war that occurred in Sierra Leone, West Africa. So we know it's a part of our true history.
100% right,
It's
yeah.
a part of our world history. It's a Black history story. It's a women's history story. And that's why it's so important that we're actually celebrating this and opening it up at the end of Black History Month, rolling right into Women's History Month. Again, talking about the power of women when we all come together and work together. And so the play is about two African refugee sisters and how they survived their survival story while they're living in a refugee camp, which Liberia really didn't want them there, but that's where they ended up. So it's a story, it tells you about how through whatever tragedies that we may experience in life, that there can be healing. And then from healing, that there can be hope. So even though it's a very emotionally riveting story, it also ends with hope. And that's what we all hope for, is that there is hope at the end, no matter what it is that we go through. And so the beauty about this play that I love is that we're able to focus more so on the survival of these two sisters and not focusing too heavily on the atrocities that occurred. So even though they did occur, this is all about from the survivor's perspective, right? And giving hope to our
Yeah.
community and hope to others who may have gone through something, even though they may have never been in a refugee camp. The fact that we all, and I keep saying this, go through pain in our lives.
Yes.
And so through that pain, you'll see the power of sisterhood. That's what I love so much about this play. You just have to come and see
so
it.
can I just say, and I'll just say this before, obviously, we get to Linda, the beautiful Linda, and I feel
Yes.
like I should have prepped a little smooth more. But anyway.
Well, you're always beautiful.
Oh, yeah. No, but so this idea of the story of hope, to me, on two fronts, resonates more than you can know. Number one, I used to be a history teacher, and I taught world history. And in high school. And one of the things I really
But didn't you just graduate?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You know,
From
it was
high school.
From high school.
Okay,
so it was
great.
weird they let me teach, but yes. But I really wanted to bring out this idea of what happens in these refugee camps, because I taught in an area in New Jersey where they were so far removed from it. And I told you this already. I'm gonna make sure that we get this story in those history classes, because world history kind of has an interesting way of deleting some things or editing some things that aren't pretty. And that's not world history. And that's not women's history. And I am very much about women's empowerment.
Yes.
And in this movement of women supporting women.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, man. So, a side note, I am personally going through some challenges with growing my business. That some days I get up in the morning and I put my little meditation in and I'm like, I can do it, I can do it. But then I met you and I read what was going on. I was like, no. I can do this, because this story about women empowerment and how we can uplift each other is tremendous. Yeah.
It is tremendous, and what I loved about you, you're a real businesswoman.
Yeah.
But the thing is, she's a businesswoman with a heart, and that's what I found so beautiful. It's almost like, I don't know what's happening in the atmosphere, but I mean, we're being embraced by so many women. So guys, come on, don't be left out.
No, and I'll tell you what, the guys are not left out. And I want to give props to, I was at a networking event yesterday that I host, and I did a commercial about it, and I have my men friends who signed up to be a part of go to the March 7th premiere of the show. So it's for everyone. I don't care if you're a man, a woman.
Yes.
This is a story of hope.
Yes.
And how you can overcome. Because honestly, in this day and age, the struggle is real.
It's real.
So I think this is a story of hope. So
It is.
can you introduce to us?
But ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
I present to
The
you
queen.
the one, the only queen, straight from out of Nigeria, the lovely queen, Linda Obasi.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for embarrassing me so thoroughly.
No, you're a star. How are you getting back? Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having
Yeah,
us.
you're gonna have to like sign a whole bunch of stuff for me. So get a pen
Sure,
and
why not?
like
I got practice.
limber up, because it's happening.
Why not? It'll
Yeah.
be fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the show, and thank you so much for having us here.
Yes.
So can you tell us how you got involved with this?
Well, I've been actually done other productions of the same story, and I've been doing it for years. So the character's really become a part of me, and I've become a part of her. Her name is Abiba. She's Kaya's sister, and it's really an honor and a luxury to be able to play a role that I'm beginning to know, like I get to know better each time I do it, and grow with it organically, and also to be on stage, because the stage in live theater is something that is, to me, very precious, and it's the purest form of the storytelling.
Yes.
So that's what I'm most excited about. I stopped everything I was doing to be here, to do this show, and I get to completely only think about acting, and it's a
Yes.
pure luxury.
Yeah.
Because life is so, like, there's so much struggle. We have to, like, pay bills and whatever responsibilities there are. And to be able to live, like, my dream is to be a professional actor and to live on acting only. Now, I've had
Right.
to mix it up a lot with different lines of work.
Right.
But anytime that I am able to do a role, it's like eating cake. It's like,
I love it.
it's so fulfilling that, yeah, it's better than cake.
And what I love about this, so people talk about, if you had all the money in the world, what would you do? Would you go on okay, so what would you do? Would you buy a car? Would you buy a house? Would you do this? And people say, I would do experiences. And what I love about live theater is in that moment, in that time, in that space, you are all experiencing the one time that experience happens. Because every theater audience is different. So you are all a part of something that is special, that will never happen again.
Yes.
Again, yes.
Yes,
which
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. And this is why we tell everyone no recording, no video recording,
No, it doesn't-
not being
don't
on the
do-
phone,
so-
because you just need to be present. You
Yeah.
want to be right there in that moment. And whoever didn't make it, they just didn't make it. So don't record it to show it to them. You have to be in that moment to experience it. And it's just a lovely thing.
And be
actually.
enthralled in that moment. And here's the thing that I tell people all the time. We are so inundated with noise.
Yes.
Social media noise, noise on television, noise on your emails, noise. Take this time to silence the noise and absorb something that you can bring back to you. And though maybe you had not been in a refugee camp, man, we're all in some sort of situation where at the end of the
Yes.
day, we're fighting.
Yes.
And you can get strength from that. Can you tell me a little bit about the strength of your character that you feel this resonates with people?
Well, the strength, she goes on a journey, of course.
Of course.
She's in a different place at the beginning
Yeah.
than she is at the end of the story. And the strength came from forgiveness. I mean, a lot of my favorite stories on stage and on film have to do with forgiveness. And, like, what is the worst thing someone can possibly do to you? And could you forgive? What is the most unforgivable?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this that's how I connect with the role. It teaches me, and I think anyone who hears the story and experiences the story with us, it'll touch them in that level because, like you said, we are all going through a struggle. We are all going through something, but to come out of it and to forgive and to let it go and to move on and grow from it, that's the lesson, I think.
I agree.
I think that's the
Agreed.
lesson because there are atrocities, big and small, happening,
Right.
but none too big to be forgiven. And if you don't forgive, then you're always stuck there in that camp.
And don't you feel like if you don't forgive, then if you live in this idea of hate, it just eats you up.
Wow.
So when you forgive, it releases you. Yeah,
Absolutely.
100%. What drew you to this? Because LaFran Entertainment has done so many things. What drew you to this specific piece? And I just want to say one thing about that. No. I asked
Go
a
ahead,
question,
go
then I
ahead.
interrupted a question. That's kind of my
That's
thing.
okay. This is
But
a conversation.
LaFran Entertainment is like an experiential entertainment. And what do you
Yes.
bring? So what, because of all your vast knowledge with this, what brought you to this play?
What brought me to this play first, and I said it to others before, I was attracted to Linda's acting, right? As an
Girl.
actor, as a talent. And then when I tried to find her, then I was given the number to this playwright. And then in talking to the playwright,
To
we
Siobhan.
discussed about
Yeah.
me. Yeah, to Siobhan. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
to
discussed
Siobhan
about,
Fitzpatrick,
you know,
yeah.
well, wait a minute. Let me read the script then and see if this is something that I'd be interested in. And to be honest with you, when I read it, I was very interested in the story.
Right.
And so for me, what I see so much is, again, the moment I read the script, what stood out most to me in terms of directing it is about building that power of the sisterhood,
I
the
agree.
strength
I agree.
of women.
Yep.
And so you'll see that throughout the play, how the women coming together, because in real life, the women were very instrumental in history, and it's
And
documented.
everything in history,
Yeah.
by the way. Let me just start with that. In everything in history, women have been instrumental.
Well, they
Yeah.
were very instrumental in bringing peace to the region as
Yes.
it relates to this. And so that's a very powerful thing. And they came all together, the Muslims, the Christians. It didn't matter, you know, the religious backgrounds. You know, they just knew that they needed to do something and stand up for their families and for their children. And so even before I started doing the research to even realize that really happened, that's what I saw. The vision was about women coming together, and in spite of our pain, we still find to use it as a vehicle to help others. And so the women, you'll see how they come together to help bring Kaya to, you know, to her deliverance and her healing.
which
So-
is amazing. So I want to tell a little background, which is fun for me, about how we all met. We were I was doing something here at the New Dawn AM2 TV studios, and you guys happened to be here because you were going to be on the Brooklyn Cafe.
Yes, with Freddie and Dawn, yeah.
But this is where I believe the universe doesn't do anything by mistake. Nothing. I believe
agree.
everything is done purposefully.
Yes.
So we met, and then Sunny, who's off camera because she doesn't,
Yeah,
wanna be
she
on
doesn't like to
camera,
be
but
on
she's
camera.
so instrumental. So you've been phenomenal. So we set up a meeting where Sonia, Sunny, and I met, and I said, I want to help. I want to be a part of this. I want to do something.
That was so amazing when you
because
said that.
this story is amazing. Even if I could be the dust on this, I want to do something. As somebody who is a former history teacher and who really has championed the right and causes of women and building sisterhood, I was like, I'm on board. We're good. Let's get this done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And you mentioned that about the history and about sisterhood, because I'm also I chair the special events for the Association of Women in Communications, which is like 100 and
yeah.
over 109
That's a
years
huge
old.
thing, yeah.
Right here in Boca Raton, the Boca Raton chapter. And again, it's about how we love to support women and support each other. But I always say we never forget the men, because we still need our strong men to rally around us and support us. And when you see the men, even though they may be small in number at our women's events, again, they always are there. So men, we love you and we thank you for supporting us. So yes, guys, get your guys from your fraternities or your men's organizations and make it a group outing for you guys, and just come out and support the play. That is March 7th and 8th, 2020. That is next week, Saturday and Sunday. On Sunday, there's a 2 p.m. and a 7 p.m. show. It's just 3 shows, and then we'll be done. But we want you all there. You can get your tickets, again, at wakingkaya.com, but also listen again.
If you go to your text function and do it, because
Text function, yes,
I tell
yes,
you
yes.
what, people do this and
And it's easier.
Oh, it's so much easier. So go to your text function, and the number is 55312. Text Kaya. We have a link right there. We have a link to VIP tickets with swag bag, and you know me, and meet and greet. I gotta get more stuff for Linda to sign. Meet and greet. Plus, you can be a part of history.
Yes.
Be a part of history. And let's talk for 1 minute about the men. You have some amazing choreographers. Girl, let me tell you.
They are so fantastic.
I researched this, and you have people who have been a part of the Alvin Ailey, studio. And tell me about your choreographers, because it is tremendous.
Yes. So first, I will start with Dario J. Moore.
Oh,
Dario. Yes,
He's on the card. Go to the card. Press Learn About Us. When you do 55312 Kaya, Dario's there.
Yes, 55312 Kaya. That's Kya. Yes. So Dario, he's actually choreographing some of the contemporary pieces, and which we were so honored to be given the 2 pieces from Alvin Ailey's
so great.
album.
Yeah.
Classic album of
Amazing.
Revelations album.
Amazing.
2 of their songs, and we were just honored to do that. And so he goes, when he heard that, he was like, okay, I'm going to check my ego at the door, because Alvin Ailey is the father.
Premier.
Okay, and so that was a
of
beautiful
choreography,
thing.
yeah.
So the choreography there is because he's very spiritual, Dario, and so he brought a spiritual connection to that story about how the women were injured, and then how then as a man he's able to then dig deep into the spirit and bring that out with their bodies.
Yeah.
So he writes these phrases, and then upon the bodies of the dancers, is in terms of movement. Then we have Jean Thier, which is like a firecracker, popcorn.
I want to wear his costume, by the way. I might wear it in public. It might happen. I'm not going to lie.
Jean Thier is out of the West Africa, Ivory Coast.
Yes.
He's also one of our, not only is he a choreographer, he's also a dancer and a great performer, and also a dundun drum player. He is fantastic. Some of the choreography you're about to see is, of course, his own that he created. It is phenomenal. I don't think there is a woman that I've seen that can dance like Jean Thier.
Oh, no, I've
Or
seen
a man,
it. I
like-
looked into it. No, not a human. Not a woman, not a man, not a
He
human.
does things
Like,
with his body that
he is
out of this world.
amazing.
Fantastic.
Amazing, yeah.
And he's a showman, so he's going to give it to you. So.
100%. Linda, let me ask you this. What do you want people to get out of this performance?
I want them to enter this world we created together. Just for an hour, I don't know the runtime. It's over an hour, but for that amount of time, just be with us in that world and experience it with us, and then come back.
I love that because there is so much that happens. And to be able to check your baggage, your ego, whatever you think is the worst thing that happened to you, I don't care if anybody cut you off at Starbucks. That is not the worst thing that can happen to
That's
you. So
true.
pull yourself together, you know. This is what you need to sit through and watch and dig deep and be kind. I think is really a lot of it too, and dig deep. And we are stronger than we know.
Yes, I believe that.
Yeah, I think so too. How you had prior visited the States, yes? And tell me something that's interesting about what you'd like people to know about where you're from.
Okay, about where I'm from, originally Nigeria.
Yeah, tell me, because people don't know. You'd be surprised. Americans, I love you all, but you know how we are. And I'm one of you, so I can say this. Tell me about what people should know or the beauty of.
One of the things I think is interesting about Nigeria is that we have many languages, over 300 languages.
What?
And I speak English and Igbo, but any of the other languages, the hundreds, if I heard any, I wouldn't know one word.
Wow.
Right.
They're that different. And I think language is like music, words, and the fact that there are so many languages on the planet and so many in this country, to me is fascinating. And the cultures, each one has their own ways of making food, their own way of pronouncing words, their own way of movement and dress. And each culture is like another world. So within Nigeria, there's many cultures.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Nigeria is kind of like America in a way, but like an African America.
Right. So we have so much stuff. It's like a tapestry. I always say
Yes.
America's like a tapestry, that we have so many things interwoven together.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
love to learn about all of it. I can't cook, so don't cook any of it. But I find people who can, so I can experience all of that. But yes, it's like a tapestry. That's so interesting.
Yeah, it's very multicultural.
I love that. That would just, I had found when I was teaching, there were so many students who really had never ventured outside of, the United States. So I would do a lot of videos about different countries, and Nigeria was one of them. We did a whole thing. This is we spent, I think, 4 days on it because they wanted to see more and more and more, and I was like, it's beautiful. It is completely
It is.
beautiful. So yeah, I love that. All right, 55312, text Kaya, get your tickets. There are VIP tickets. You can meet and greet these amazing actresses. I know
yeah.
we don't say actresses anymore, but actors, right? So, and the performers to be a part of something that is so inspirational. We take this idea of Women's, History Month in March, but also the idea of hope. And I think that's more importantly, this idea of hope.
Yes, and that's really what it's all about at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Um,
So it's not a women's thing or men's. It's hope, because I know there's a lot of men who are like, man, I am struggling, and it doesn't matter. We're kind of in interesting times, so this is hope.
Yes, it's all really about hope. Like I said, the story is about that no matter what we're going through, it shows us no matter what we're going through in life, that's considered a tragedy or just hard times, that
Yeah.
there can be healing from that,
Right.
and then from that healing, again, hope. It's a universal theme. So that's why it
Love
doesn't
it.
matter whether you're a man, woman, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. So what's the best way to get tickets?
55312.
Text Kaya,
Text
baby.
Kaya
Get
to
your tickets.
55312. We can't wait to see you. We're excited
We'll
about
all be
it.
there. So I
Yes.
can't wait to see everyone.
Be there or be square.
Yeah, don't miss this. It's going to be crazy. And then you're going to see it and you're going to be like, I should have been there. And you should have been there.
Yes, but I would also love for you to follow us, please, on Facebook.
Perfect.
And on Instagram at LaFran Entertainment. That's LAFRANENTERTAINMENT.
Get it? Awesome. Bye. Thank you so much. Love you
Thank
for
you.
watching.
Thank you for watching. Mwah.
Mwah.
Thanks for having us. We
Of course,
appreciate you
always.
so much.
So much for spending this half hour with me and my guests at the Gen G Show, sponsored by MobiPop. Looking forward to seeing you next week, where we connect, communicate, and collaborate. Have a great evening.
95.3 FM, 96.9 FM, 103.